few years ago we did a decluttering video and I thought it was high time that I do another one. In all actuality, I haven't actually done a deep cleaning, a deep purge since that video, and so I thought it was the perfect time. It is spring, we'll do some spring cleaning of this closet. And so honestly, I have been buying things and not really taking things away from my closet, and so drawers are exploding. There's no more hangers, and I had already promised myself a few years ago that I would not buy any more hangers, that I would only have a big enough wardrobe for the amount of hangers that I currently own. And so I'm gonna be honest, I have run out of hangers, and I'm borrowing hangers from my husband's closet, and his hangers are different from mine, so I hate the way it looks. And I did that intentionally because I knew it would help motivate me to actually finally get rid of things. So that is what we're going to do today. We're going to do a proper purge, and we're going to use my own tried and true organization method. In that last video I did a few years back, I tried one method, but this time I just wanted to stay true to like my own way of organizing, the way of the experts, the things that I found that has actually worked for me over the many years that I have done things like this. If you want to learn a thing or two, if you want to watch me go through hell and back while purging these clothes, then you're in the right place. Stay tuned, kick up your feet, grab a cup of tea, and let's get going. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything out of my closet and put it on the bed. I need to see everything that I own. It makes the purging process so much easier, because if I were to try to get rid of things while they were still in the closet, you know, it will sort of like clutter my mind. It will make it hard to see like the bigger picture. So I have to take everything out and then start from a blank slate. The second thing I do is I sort of clean the closet, I clean the doors, I dust inside, I, you know, fix shelves if something needs to be adjusted, and, you know, I just, a basic sort of like cleaning process. So once I'm done cleaning, then I can start actually assessing the clothes. So once I start processing the clothes, I put them into 4 piles. The first pile is the keep pile. These are the things that I'm wearing all the time. These are my regular items, my staple items, my basic wardrobe. The second pile is my store pile, and these are the things that just need to get stored away. Maybe it's a seasonal item, maybe it's a sentimental item, but whatever the case is, I'm not actively wearing it, so it needs to be stored away. The third pile is my donate pile, and with the donate pile, it is basically leaving my wardrobe, it's leaving my house. Now, these are things that I can actually donate, I can give to the Goodwill, or there's things that you can sort of like loan out. That's also something that I have been wanting to do. I see other people have done it, and it's something I would love to get started, where you just are temporarily loaning things out. The fourth and final pile is what I call the review pile. Now, these are clothes that, you know, you like them, you just don't, something, you just can't get rid of them, you're not ready to donate it, maybe you don't really know what to do with it, you don't know how to style it. It's just, there are pieces that are sort of giving you a bit of problems, but you don't quite understand why. And so they're like your maybes. What would traditionally be called your maybe pile, this is what I call the review pile, because it takes a little bit of thought and effort to address it. So as you can see behind me, I have a huge mountain of clothes. This is also why it's imperative that you take all of your clothes out, because you can just see visually how much stuff that you own. In a way, this is just so excessive, and I'm a little bit shocked, if I'm gonna be honest. Again, I haven't done a big purge since that video, and I also have not been switching out my wardrobes, you know, my seasonal wardrobe. So of course, this is like all of the seasonal clothes in one. However, this is still a lot of clothes to own, and no wonder I'm not wearing a lot of these things. It's because they're just being lost in all of the chaos. I literally discovered items that I just completely forgot about. This beautiful leather coat that I bought many years ago that I had to save up and purchase. This was like one of my first sustainable purchases. It was reworked leather moto jacket, and it was just folded up, stuffed in my closet. I have not seen this jacket in, I hate to say it, years. And I love this jacket. So I'm going to go through all of these clothes and try to sort them in the 4 piles. The problem is this is a very small room, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna place these piles. Oh God, I might have to take off this sweater. Okay, so that was a doozy. I just finished up doing the rough sorting of the clothes. So I have 4 piles. Let me quickly show you what they are. So, of course, this is my keep. So we have this chair and we have everything on the bed. These are the things that I wear all the time. These are the things that I'm definitely keeping. And remember, it is a mix of all seasons. This, however, this is a huge pile that I can barely step over. This is actually my review pile. A lot of this I haven't worn in so long. Definitely haven't worn in 1 to 2 years, a lot of these items. Some things I really love the idea of, but I just haven't gotten around to wearing it. Some things I used to wear all the time, I no longer wear. But as you can see, this is a huge pile. So I'm hoping to do another sorting of this pile so that I can make this pile bigger, because this is the stuff that's definitely going away, and it's so small. There's not a lot of stuff. It barely fills this IKEA bag. So I'm hoping to go through there to transfer some of those items to here. So that is my goal for now. And then over in this cute little pile, this is automatic store. These are sentimental items, so I'm definitely not giving these up. These are some gems, some really beautiful pieces, some pieces from my mom who has sadly passed on. So I will store those away in my sentimental storage box. So I just wanted to break this down a little bit more as far as how I sort through things. And so when I'm doing the rough cut, then that's quite easy. It's, do I wear this all the time? Yes, then it goes in the keep. So the keep one is quite easy to do. But when it comes to the review, that one is obviously a little bit harder. Anything that I really hesitated on, anything that wasn't really like an instant no, it goes to review. Now that I'm going through the fine-tuning of the review pile, I can be a little bit more careful about, you know, the consideration of the items. And so I take each item, I hold it up, and then I give myself a few seconds to think about it. The first thing I think about is like, why haven't I worn it? You know, is it too big? Is it too small? Is it stained? Is it like just not trendy anymore? Do I not feel good in it? I think about all kinds of things. Another thing, of course, is like, you know, okay, why haven't I worn this? because I just don't know what to do with this. Like, I only wear it one way. I need more inspiration on how to style this item. So this process actually takes the longest for me, and so I'm gonna be here for a while. And I already have one item in my hand, and I'll just talk through this one. And so this is a cute knit top. It has some elastic in it, so it's really stretchy. Funny, but this is from Forever 21. I don't know if you guys remember Forever 21. And it's a very simple tank. It has a bit of a square neck, and it's cropped, as you can see, and it's quite lovely. There's no stains. I'm quite sure, if I can just tell, it fits nice. It's always fit nice. So to be honest, I'm not quite sure why I haven't worn it. A part of me wonders if I haven't worn it because of just the chaos of my closet and I just forgot about it. Because as you saw from my drawers, they were completely stuffed, overflowing. So I genuinely think that this item I just forgot about because I couldn't see it. So honestly, it's spring, summer. I still like this item. By looking at it, touching it, I know I like it. And so I'm going to actually put this in my keep pile. And one thing I will say is I do sort of a probation bin. I don't know what to call it. Like, the items like that I haven't worn but I don't want to give up. I know how to style it. I'm not really, you know, struggling on like how to style it. Just for whatever reason, like this item, I just didn't wear it. And so I have a special little area for those items. I try to review it to see whether like it's something I actually want to keep, and if it really was just because I didn't see it. So this will be in the keep pile, but it will still sort of be separated a bit. Definitely it's on probation. I'll do one more item actually, because this is going to be different. So this item I already profiled on the channel. So when I did the last decluttering video, I actually talked about this item, and I love this shirt. I bought this secondhand and it was such a vibe. I was working in Copenhagen at the time when I bought this, and it just went so well with like my work style. So I saw this as a part of my work uniform. And yeah, especially when you're in Copenhagen, their style is a little bit different from Swedish style. It's a bit more colorful, a bit more playful. And so yeah, it was really perfect for that time in my life. However, I no longer work in Copenhagen, no longer at that company, and it's great, but I think someone else would really enjoy this shirt. Even though I styled it in the last video, I gave it new inspiration, I really loved it. I don't wear purple. Like, it's not my color. This might be the only purple thing that I own. So yeah, I think that means it's time for it to go. So from the review pile, this will go to the donate pile. So another thing for the review pile are things that I'm just holding on to, that I'm so optimistic and I just feel like I can style it. And you know, it's all when you're just in la la land, if you will. I also bought this secondhand, and it's funny, but I think a lot of the items I struggle with are secondhand items. You know, a lot of the times they don't fit the best and you can go and get them altered, but there's always something a little bit off sometimes about secondhand items, but from like decades ago. This is secondhand. I picked this up in London, I believe, and it's so beautiful. It's a short sleeve, I guess, blazer top, and definitely my style, definitely timeless and classic. But I know that when I lift my arms, it's a little like stiff, like I can't lift them all the way up, and it's quite uncomfortable. So this one it's harder because I like the idea of it and it's perfectly my style. However, it's not very comfortable. I think I might put it on probation to like force myself to actually wear it out, see how it wears, see how I feel in it, and if I genuinely am uncomfortable in it, then I think it definitely has to get donated. Because the thing about this item is I actually have not worn it. I have just styled it a bunch in my wardrobe, so I know it looks good, but I probably cannot be convinced until after I go out and I wear it. So this is going to be on probation. I need another term for that. I don't know if I want to use that term, but guys, tell me, do you have any other words that I can use or concepts for these types of items that you just need to give like a trial period. They're on trial? No, that sounds like, well, they're on trial. That might work. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and suggestions in the comment box below. So I just wanted to give a quick update. I have done all of the major work when it comes to decluttering my closet, and I've been able to create a few different piles. Let's look at them now. The first one is this bag here. These are items that will get stored away. These are my sentimental items. These are items that I'm holding on to for various reasons, and I think that this is a great size bag. This is obviously from IKEA, and what I like about this one is that it is a zip sort of duffel bag. So I just need to fold everything up nicely. I just dumped it in there for now because I needed to get it out of the way, but I'm going to fold everything up nicely, put those in there. Put some cedar chips in there as well to help with the lovely smell. Next we have this huge pile. These are actually seasonal clothes, and these are seasonal clothes that I actually want to keep. However, it is such a huge bag. This is also an IKEA bag, a special edition one. I personally want the clothes that I'm going to keep to fit within the bag, but you know, that's just my own metric. It's not necessarily a hard and fast rule. The last pile I'm going to show you is this one. This is obviously also another IKEA bag. And these are the items that I'm donating. I cannot believe the sheer amount of stuff. I mean, this bag is stuffed to the brim. The sheer amount of stuff that I'm giving away. I still actually have other items that I know will fit within here because I have not done my shoes yet. I haven't done accessories, but I did throw these glasses here. So this bag will definitely grow. I'll have to get another bag. And quickly, before I forget, these clothes here that are my transitional clothes, my, not transitional, my fall winter clothes, the things that I need to store away. I have this one box, and this is supposed to fit these clothes. Obviously, it's quite small, and it's definitely not going to fit all these items. So I don't think I need to purge my items just to get it to fit in the box, but I definitely will go through this again to just make sure that I do want to hold on to these things. And then I wouldn't necessarily get rid of these things. So say I decided to keep all of these things. I wouldn't do another purge of them until after the seasons were over, because I won't really know until the seasons have come and gone, and then I can assess whether I actually wore the items. So right now, when it's not fall and winter, it's easy to sort of, you know, romanticize these items and envision myself in these clothes when the seasons come, but we won't know if that actually matches up with reality until after the seasons pass. So like I said, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to see if I can get it down again. If not, I'm going to get as much as I can into that this box here that I showed you. And then the rest will just get stored away in another IKEA bag. So I don't want to store items. I don't want to like push, you know, work into the future and say, oh, that's future Cleshawn's problem. That's obviously not what I want to do. But I also want to make sure that I'm being realistic and that I'm being kind to myself. So with all that being said, I just have a few more things to do before I can show you all of the work that I've done in this closet. is the dress section of my closet. I also have that box full of my winter fall clothes. And here are all of the clothes that I newly decluttered. So much space. Up here we have all of my tops, my button downs and blazers, etc. In this drawer are my cardigans that I wear year round really. And in this drawer are all of my sweatshirts and my hoodies, as well as a cheeky little sweater. In this drawer, I have all of my t-shirts. I have all of my short sleeve on the left side with the graphic tees in the back. And then on the right side, I have all of my long sleeve t-shirts. In this drawer, I have all of my sleeveless tops. In the front are my more casual tops and, crop tops, etc. And in the back, I have my dressier sleeveless tanks, including some really, really nice ones here in this pile. In this drawer, I have all of my shorts on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side, I have some pants, casual pants. The bottom drawer has all of my denim, the left side, all of my pants, and the right side, some shorts and a skirt. Okay, so we are finally done cleaning out this closet. It has taken me over 2 days to do this. It has been a lot of work, but boy, am I happy with the results. I love going into the closet and seeing how organized it is and how pretty it looks. And of course, this section here, my dress section, is my favorite section because I actually just love wearing dresses. And now we finally have the season for it. I'm just going to reiterate the steps I took to get here. And so just to recap, we had 4 basic steps, if you will. So of course you have your keep pile. That was kind of easy for me to do because it consisted of all the things that I regularly wear and the things that I know without a doubt I am keeping. The second step, or the second pile, was the store pile. And that one could take a little bit more effort because of course there are things that you want to hold on to that maybe you shouldn't hold on to, or things you just, I don't know, something about it, you love it, just not really willing to give it up for whatever reason, these sentimental items, things like that. So of course that also includes the sort of seasonal items as well. So that stuff gets stored away. Third pile is the donate pile. These are the things that probably, oh my goodness, take the most effort. Because of course it's so hard letting things go. I mean, for some of us it's definitely easy because when you put something out of your closet, you can add something into your closet. I mean, definitely that was sort of motivation for me, though I've been adding things to my closet without removing things, so I went a little bit backwards, but that's neither here nor there. The third pile is donate, and there's so many things you can do with donate. You can of course just donate it directly. You can do clothing swaps. You can do also sort of like clothing loans. I think that is something that we really need to start leaning into. The last step was the review pile. These are your maybes. I mean, this pile in particular are the things that just take thought process, things that you genuinely have to review. Some things you can put them on probation, you can force yourself to wear it just so you can make a decision on whether it needs to actually be donated. So that one also takes effort, but with friends, with videos, YouTube videos, going to your favorite content creators, you can have a little help with reimagining these things. So those are the 4 steps, or the 4 piles. I don't know, I need to come up with like a proper name system for this, but it works for me and I got really amazing results and I'm just so happy with this wardrobe. Have you started your spring cleaning yet? I am so curious to know. Of course, I'm so late to the game, but I really needed to get into the right mindset before I got started. So with that, I was able to accomplish this. I think if I would have forced myself to do it even a month earlier, I would have really struggled. So the timing was right. The results were right. I'm very happy about this. Let me know what you have done so far. Have you done your wardrobe? Anywho, if you have any questions or comments, definitely drop them in the comment box below. I will see you in there. I love having conversation in there. So just whatever you need to say, want to say, any random questions, drop it in there. I will meet you there. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I will see you in the next video. Bye.